Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Lightning Gamroid, and today I am going to give you a little bit of behind the scenes. Well, what I'm actually going to do is show you some Easter eggs that I put into Berry High Story Episode 4, because there's quite a few I really wanted to point out that I was kind of hoping that for any of you who actually watched this would actually point them out. So this is a little behind the scenes how I made the episode. Here we got like the skyline of Cedar Cove. We got right here, we got Lightning, Emma, Myra, Lewis after class. This is their martial arts class. We got Mrs. Durango right here. And by the way, their first names will be revealed in the next episode of Berry High Story. Alright, so this is the first one I wanted to show you. Let's play it right here. Yeah, Mrs. Maddox is angry. Uh-oh. Who made her angry? Alright, once this loads, let's get to the part where it loads.
Scott, that's enough.
Alright, so that took longer than it should. So pay close attention to this part right here.
Didn't do your homework last night, that's a 0. Let's go over yesterday's homework. Problem 1.
Okay, so you may think that this is just a boring bit because they're reviewing the homework, but pay close attention as to what the answers to each equation are in order.
Solve for x2 times x minus 2 equals 8.
Also, one more thing, I did fact check everything, and everything here should be correct. Alright, watch what Caleb says.
6.
That's right.
6.
The answer is 6. Let's move on to problem 2. Negative 4 times 2x minus 3 equals negative 6x minus 6. 9.
9.
That is correct. Let's move on to problem 3.
I think you might know where this is going
2
by
to the
now.
power of x equals 16. 4.
4, okay.
That's right. 2 hypercubed equals 16. Time for problem 4. Can you solve for x in this equation?
Because I didn't have
2.
2. Well, that because I didn't have Miss Maddox actually read out that equation.
That's right. You are all getting good at this. Let's do one more math problem. Any number to the power of what equals 1?
0.
That's right. Any number to the power of 0 equals 1. Even 0 to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, turn in your homework and
Alright, so that's it. So yeah, the answers to each math equation in order are 6, 9, 4, 2, then 0. Yep, I'm pretty sure you all know where I was going with this. So I've actually joked around with the number 69,420 a lot on this channel. Kind of like how in BFDI they always make jokes about the number 2,763. When I know like the origins of 2,763, it has something to do with the number of siblings in each generation of their ancestry. Like Mike and Carrie are 2 twins, and you know where this is going. Well, for those of you who don't know, like 69420, it consists of 2 really funny numbers, and their meanings are inappropriate, so I am not going to get into that. Alright, so let's take a look at another Easter egg that I included. This is going to be in part 2. By the way, yeah, because I can only really make 12-minute long videos, or scenes with 150 scenes, We got Scott and Brian enjoying milkshakes from their favorite milkshake place. Yeah, because of that, I had to split this into 2 projects. But let's take a look at part 2. Alright, and here is part 2 of Very High Story, episode 4. We got everyone at the spelling bee. Oh no, what are Scott and Brian doing over here? Don't know, don't care. So yeah, we got the Golden Bee Award. That, spoiler alert, Lightning wins it at the end. Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, so I'm not gonna play the video this time. I'm gonna show you... Alright, so let's take a look at these words. Beautiful. Fahrenheit. Detrimental. Hold on. Indefinitely. It's this way. Ambiguous. So the words were beautiful, Fahrenheit, detrimental, indefinitely, ambiguous. Take the first letter of each word. What do you get? Yep, BFDIA. They've actually done this a lot in actually BFDIA. And I decided to do one of that myself. And finally, we got... Hold on. Yeah, Lightning having to spell all these really long words. Which, by the way, I do actually know how to spell all those words. I'm not going to do it right now. But trust me, I actually know how to spell all those long words that I had to spell in this. Anti-disestablishmentarianism, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Alright. Yeah, it says Lightning Gameroid. I had to actually space it out like that. And yet, for whatever reason, I decided to keep the Kalu pronunciation. Alright, so let's take a look at the words that Scott got in this. Believe. Hold on. Happiness. Sentimental. Believe, happiness, sentimental. Take the first letters of each word to get BHS, which stands for this show's name, Very High Story. Yeah, the words, the large words have nothing to do with it. And of course, at the end, as a last resort, like, they made it so that Lightning had to spell the word that Kyle had to spell in that one episode of South Park. And Scott just has to spell the word. Roxel Defivit. Well, as far as I know, it's spelled Kroxyl. Huh. KROXYLDPHVC. I don't remember. But yeah, Kroxyl Defific is a really hard word to spell. Well, in the original South Park episode, Kyle just said C, and he was buzzed wrong. And at the end, Scott was forced to resign. So yeah, that's basically it for all the Easter eggs. But there's actually one more thing I want to show you. Alright, so this is where I make all my thumbnails for Very High Story. We got One for episode 1, one for episode 2. I forgot to save the one for episode 3. Here's one for episode 5. Oh yeah, this was for a little photo that I used at the beginning of Pride Month. We got, yeah, this is Mia, this is Sydney. They are both canonically lesbians in the original High School Story series. But this is what I want to pull up. You may be wondering, like, what's this whole cluster of words right here? What do they all say? Well, I am about to show you. Dora, Gatey, Teardrop, Ice Cube, Taco, Book, Lollipop, and Saw. And yes, these are all the names of the contestants who are on Team Lollipop in BFB. Yeah, I'm not going to save this. So that's basically all I have to show you. Oh yeah, one more thing I want to point out.
Huh? Well, let's see who's the loser now. We're probably not going to win anyway. Oh,
Alright, so this little part right here, there's a backstory.
Yeah. Well, you are all just a bunch of stupid losers.
you want to call me a loser? Huh? Well, let's see who's the loser now.
Whoa, way.
Okay, you saw this in the little teaser that I posted in another video. So yeah, there's actually a backstory to this. So like one day I was actually at my martial arts class, real life. I was in the locker room, putting everything away, getting ready for class, and all of a sudden, like, I walk out into the main lobby and I hear my sensei like shouting at the other instructor saying, "You want to call me a loser?" And then he just flips him over. It was the funniest thing. For actual context, he was teaching the kids class and he was, telling them like how to deal with bullies and also how not to deal with bullies. But in all seriousness, like, if someone's bullying you, like, don't let it resort to any physical violence, because that'll only make you the aggressor. So just use your words against their words. I figured I'd share that because, like, that was the funniest thing I walked out to. So that's about it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, then hit that like button. Show some love and support. But if you don't like this video, then hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.